Look at all these Rich Mixon diecast variations. Ignore the fact that the Fireball Beach Racer of Rich Mixon isn't there, but there are actually quite a few. We have the Thailand release of Rich Mixon, the China release of Rich Mixon, we have the Vietnam Endurance Races Rich Mixon, we have the Invisible Tim Treadless Vietnam version of Rich Mixon, which I do not yet own, which is unfortunate because it is really expensive. We have the Rich Mixon in the packaging. We have the Rich Mixon with the bonus collector's card. Both released are in China, of course, these two. And of course, we are having the 2023 Rich Mixon very soon, with of course this background, of course, and we'll see his artwork slightly bigger than his previous releases. So that will be very nice to see. But for now, we will be viewing the Thailand version of Rich Mixon. Let's get into this video. Yep, you heard me correct. Rich Mixon is being re-released for 2023, and also this is 7 days in a row where I have reviewed cars. That's a whole week without stopping. Technically it's 2 days because, you know, I'm recording this on December 2nd, and I still have my mojo back. Of course, blind that River Scott says. But yeah, that's already took 1 minute without, of course, the reviewing the car. Let's get straight into it. So here is Rich Mixon's artwork. You can pause and screenshot if you wish, because I know you'd like to do that sort of stuff. There is the Disney Pixar Cars logo. He was seen in Cars 3 at the Florida 500. We can see, of course, Rich Mixon diecast there from China. Rich Mixon, pretty cool. Of course, there's the next gen. Of course, will the impressive next gen races break Lightning McQueen's winning streak? The answer is technically yes and no. Rich Mixon, Sheldon Shifter and Conrad Camber also on the back. Conrad Camber is in a 2-pack coming back in 2023. Pretty cool, and we can see some other cars on the back of the packaging. And of course, here is the other stuff as well. You can pause and read if you wish it, if you want to read that stuff. You know, there is the packaging of Rich Mixon. Now, let's take a close look at him all out of the box. Here are the two variations that I own of Rich Mixon out of the packaging. On the right hand side is the Thailand version, on the left hand side is the China version. I'm going to quickly review the Thailand version because that is the one we will be seeing in 2023 most likely. And of course, yeah, he is slightly metallic. So he's got this very nice determined expression, of course, like all the next gens. Of course, very nice. He is number 36, sponsored by Tank Coat. He is a rookie, hence why the rookie racing stripes. Pretty cool. His contingency sponsors on the side are Piston Cup, Combustor, Carbon Cyber and Synergy. Basically all the new sponsors in Cars 3. Number 36 again is on the side. And of course you got pretty cool roof flaps there as well on the top with a metallic spoiler. Now I'm not sure if we will get a metallic spoilered version of Rich Mixon or we will get the non-metallic version, of course, from the China release. We'll have to wait and see because there is a variation out there of the Thailand Rich Mixon that isn't metallic. So yeah, there's so many variations. He's got very nice pink rims, pretty cool, and of course he's got a fuel cap, exhaust pipes and the arrow there as well. There is the base for those collectors that are interested, and I will quickly compare him against his China counterpart. Of course we can see the eyes are the main difference. Of course, metal eyes to plastic eyes. China is on, of course, the left. Thailand on the right. Pretty cool. You can see the rims are slightly different too. The back, Thailand seems to be a lot more metallic, as you can see, when it focuses. I really do prefer the Thailand one way much more. Very much more vibrant. Comment down below which Mixon do you prefer the most? I had to shout that then because, you know, I couldn't get the words out. There's the base of the China version if you are interested. And of course, you know, I would have brought out the Fireball Beach version, but you know, it is stored away in the packaging. But no, here he is, the endurance one. Very nice. Made in Vietnam. I really do wish to have the Tim Treadless version one day. We have the other Tank Coat Piston Cup racers, Eugene Karbaraski. This is him with rubber tyres. And again, here he is with plastic tyres. Hence why when I rolled him backwards just then, you heard no noise compared to this one. Here we have Red Mika, the Cars 3 Piston Cup racer from Thailand. Pretty cool. And we have Jerry I believe his name is, the Tank Coat Pity, one of the only Pities or Piston Cup team members we got for him. Anyways, this video has exceeded the 5-minute rule, so I apologise, but there is just too much to show with Team Tank Coat, and the intro was about a minute long. Excluding the intro, this video is just still 5 minutes. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification button down below, and of course, I will have to turn the comments back on again because the comments will be turned off. Till then, peace everybody.